open-ended text conversation since texting began. So just think about that one.
And then to get to come together as old people now, well, some of us, and to do a concert like we did last night, it was just unbelievable. The music has been such an integral character in the show for all these years that to get to actually play with that character and that band in that capacity was...
Corey is right there. Stand up, Corey. Stand up.
Stand up, Corey.
Come on, Corey, take it back. Take it back. Come on. Come on.
Corey, you got a merch booth, right? You got a merch booth, right? Okay, all right. Everybody,
Come on up. Let's bring Corey up, guys.
Bring him up, man. Bring him up here.
Again, fantastic job last night.
Thank you very much.
You said you're gonna wear the blue suit. I'm a little disappointed.
The blue suit in the bag right over there. Nobody take it. Alex is guarding it with her life.
So, what kind of stuff you got downstairs?
We got more. If you were at the show yesterday and the line was too long for you after the show, we'll have the same 3, 2, 1 Let's Jam limited edition shirts as well as some stickers and different things and posters. And if you are excited, I feel like us animes love doing anime homework, you know, us anime fans. So if anyone's interested, I'll have these anime surveys that we're giving out. We're gonna make like a Family Feud style series for social media, and we'd love your answers to be a part of it. So please come say hi.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations again on a wonderful showing last night. Absolutely breathtaking. And the internet, I think, is going to be talking about that for a while. And is there plans for more? You're not getting specific, but can we hope for more?
I'm hoping for as much as we possibly can put together. Yes.
All right, I'll take that into it too. All right, round of applause for that.
Corey's socials. People can join and hear about the future band dates that'll be coming up.
If you guys are interested in following along and seeing what's coming down the pipeline, the best way to do that is to follow us on social media. It's either Bebop Bounty Big Band or Cowboy Bebop Live, depending on which platform we're talking about. So on Instagram, it's Cowboy Bebop Live. Pretty much everywhere else, it's Bebop Bounty Big Band. Say that 10 times fast.
All right, no round of applause for that. Oh yeah, give the love, share the love. Too. So, just a quick question for recording. Was it digital at that point, or were you still doing tape?
Yes, it was digital, which was great. So it was actually the first show that I really got to learn Pro Tools, which if you want to learn the industry standard software that they use, it's Pro Tools. And yeah, so it was really fun. So at the end of, we do 3 episodes a week. 3 episodes a month over a 2-week period, and then we'd have 2 weeks off and go back in. And it was just amazing. But the digital stuff was so great because then I would have a day or 2 days to be able to go through every episode and listen to every take and splice things together. It was sort of like Dr. Frankenstein in there, so it was fun.
Take 2. That old stuff. I usually don't throw this out, but every panel I've had this weekend has something of this. So real quick, what is your quickest advice to anyone who would like to pursue career of voice acting? And feel free to talk about your educational work.
Go to BloomFoxStudios.com. I actually started a school, an online voiceover school, about 8 years ago. And and Molly right here is one of the students. She's amazing. And we just wanted to do something a little different. I was always very frustrated by all the stories that I would hear at conventions about people getting taken advantage of because it is a predatory industry. So my goal was really to help students to navigate emotionally how to get through this business because it's extremely difficult and very unpredictable. And also we're all raised with a lot of negativity from ourselves and from everybody around us if we want to do something creative. So I wanted to kind of break all that stuff down and give people an opportunity to really find that unique creativity that we all possess and to be able to express that, whether you do it on a professional level or not. So I started the school a long time ago, and with the goal that the goal is really to unleash your voice, because there is no one else like you. So if you're just starting out, you're feeling frustrated, because you're comparing yourself to everybody else out there. They can't do you. So we kind of show you how to do you. And then we bring in the best of the best from all over the world to come and give their perspective on it too, because everybody's path is different. So we have a master class in there. There's no obligation. It's an hour long in 10-minute segments. Go to bloomfoxstudios.com. You can come to my table and scan the QR code. And then we just lower the prices of the classes to $25 a month, and you have access to everything we've ever done, which is now 110 classes. It's almost 300 hours of content. And so for that $25, you can scour all of that stuff and get a really, really well-rounded education. So that's my answer. Go to bloomfoxstudios.com. There you go.
That's the answer.
Yeah, there's not much need to be said, except that I would suggest taking the class even if you don't aspire to be a professional voice actor, because it's just so much fun, right? You know, you can go there and you can just explore those characters that you have inside of you, and then you can do like I do, and I just drive my wife and my family and friends nuts with all my characters when they come out, you know, whether I'm doing an Irish accent or whatever I'm doing. Of course, my wife says stop talking, but that's my personal problem. But yeah, I would suggest taking the class, even if you're not interested in becoming a professional voice actor. It's just so much fun.
And you gain so much confidence. You know, we're all insecure. We've all got imposter syndrome. You know, so to be able to go out and use your voice in a confident way without, you know, feeling anxiety, or at least lessening the anxiety that sometimes we all feel just getting out and speaking in front of people. It can be terrifying. So I highly recommend that for sure. And also make use of what you guys have, that what we didn't really have growing when we were developing our own careers, is the internet and social media, and you know, utilize what is out there for you. And hopefully that will help.
I wanna say something that Steve said, which is something that I think is so important to lock into, as well as all of the technical and you know, internet and you know, and having a mic and all that. But beyond that, you said something about your own uniqueness. And I think that's something, if I could go back and tell my younger self, just believe in your own uniqueness and believe in what makes you you, because no one else can do what I do. No one else can do what Bo does and Wendy and all of us do. And once you lift that off, it's a huge weight when you are constantly comparing yourself, because that's what this business does. We want you to be A, B, or C, but what about me? I'm like, you know, an A plus, you know, in there, you know, like, right? But, you know, just believe in yourself and believe in what makes you, you. And the voices that you create are something that no one else does.
Just to put a final point on it, it's really in the title. It's voice acting. It's about being an actor. So when you explore the actor's journey, you are finding that you're facing a lot of rejection. It can be very difficult for your mental wellness. If you don't actually have the actor's journey and experience of performing, and letdowns and excitement and times where the things are thin and you're not hearing very much about work, it's a very difficult, insecure, freelance world to navigate. So you really want to keep your day job that supports you as an artist. But there's all kinds of other jobs in production behind the scenes that are really exciting. So it might even be a stepping stone to something else in the industry if that's really where your heart is. But it's important
There's a Q&A for Cowboy
not
Beebop.
bypass the entire acclimation to acting by just cutting to the front of the line and getting in front of a microphone. There's a few exceptions. We know a few people who have kind of come in from musical sides and so forth, but mostly we recruit from theater and Universal Studios.
Wonderful advice. Thank you for sharing it. I'm going to jump out and start taking questions. Before I do that, on behalf of myself and this audience, thank you all. I thank you for your talents. I thank you for your professionalism. And I thank you for not only performances you brought to these roles, but your entire collective body of work. You have all done such wonderful things. So many series, so many works, things for kids, things for teens, things for adults, and you created this wonderful legacy for so many of us. So many smiles. Thank you. great cosplay we want to hear. Good. What's your name?
Master Roger. So my question is, I saw the concert last night. It was one of the best experiences I ever had. Put me in tears at times. What did that mean to each of you to be able to do that as a group?
I mean, it's just an avalanche of emotion. It's just so incredible at this point in our relationship that we're actually, all the production work we've done together, we've never performed together at the same time. We isolate each individual voice when we record. And I have been dreaming of all these collective talents that haven't been utilized on stage and hoping that there would be an opportunity to do that. So it's really through Corey and the big band that we were able to bring that comment bow. The thrill of performance when we were in the afterglow, after the concert and coming back in the van and having our little our rap party at the lobby bar. We're just thinking of the wonderful high that you get from sharing an experience with the audience. It's a collective experience, and for me, it's the collab. I love collaborating with other artists, so it's a dream come true.
Yeah, I wanted to be a professional musician when I was younger, but I was never dedicated enough to it to get to the level where I wanted to be. And I played in an R&B funk band in the 80s.
He's an amazing musician. He's saying to you right now, he's
Whatever,
lying.
shush. Anyway, I stopped playing for a really long time. So I've kind of dabbled in it here and there. I have guitars all over my walls, and they just mock me every day. So to have an excuse like this to actually get up and play, and the guitar player from the band was so generous, he let me use his beautiful Taylor guitar, and the percussionist let me play his prize drum on stage. Oh my God, it was like a little fanboy's dream. So I was up there squealing like an 8-year-old inside, and getting to play those songs too, that just seems so far beyond my musical reach. I never was a jazz player, so I just kind of take it along with the band, and they didn't throw me off stage. So cool. I was like a little kid again. It was amazing.
I'm just so in awe of all of your individual and collective talents, and just sitting backstage and watching you guys on the monitor and then peeking and watching you out there. I mean, it was really an incredible treat. And I have so much respect for each one of these people on stage, and obviously so much love. But it was really emotional. It was really emotional, and it was just so heartfelt. What you saw was exactly what we were feeling.
Yeah, it was a very special event in my life. Being part of this family is extraordinary. And to be on stage with these talented folks, it was emotional. I mean, it's emotional now. To actually, because as Melissa said, when we were working individually in the booth. We'd pass in the hallway, right? But to actually be on stage and to experience the love that you guys give to us, I mean, because that's what it is. I look at it as a love fest. All of the wonderful energy that was given to us last night, and obviously we send it back, and it's kind of like a reciprocal thing, and it was just magical. It was just magical, and I just love you guys.
Love you.
I just wanted to add one little thing to that. For me, it was just fascinating sitting backstage and watching each one of us go up there and do their thing, and it was so unique. We were talking about the uniqueness of each person. We've never really experienced that of each other in that capacity before. So Wendy Lee goes up there and does her thing, and I went, oh my God, I didn't know she could do that. And then Melissa, I've seen her sing. She's a Broadway master, but then she goes and does this super emotional thing that I've never seen you do before. I went, oh, that's really good too. And then Bo does the beat poetry thing, and Mary wails, and I was like, wow, I am so lucky to be part of this. It was really fun just to see everybody's unique personality come out, and that's a testament to Corey for choosing the songs.
I
for
was
us
just
to do.
gonna say that too. I was
Yeah,
just
so
gonna say that.
thanks, dude, for letting us do our thing. That was amazing.
Another round for Corey.
Yeah. I mean, I always knew how talented all of you guys are. You're just the best in the biz, and to be able to get up on stage and actually do this together with this unbelievable piece of the show that we've been working on, that we worked on. It was just a dream come true. I still really can't even believe that that happened. And I was supposed to look back at Steve at the end of Blue, and I couldn't because I cried during rehearsal. So I was like, I'll just keep looking at all y'all and your beautiful faces, but to look out and see you guys singing along with us, it was amazing. It was really amazing.
It was so cool. And you know, one thing, I'm sorry, we're going off on this. I know we have a lot of people, but it brings me back. I just thought about this, about the very first session, how you brought me, and I think you brought all of us in individually into the screening room. Mary said, before we even start recording and looking at the script and breaking it all down, I want to take you into the screening room. And it's a lovely screening room at the studio. And she said, I just want you to watch the opening titles. So she says, okay, let's start. And the opening titles start, and you know, the whole thing, and my jaw just dropped, but it really brought us full circle, coming back and to the music. Like, that was the first thing that I saw of the show. Thank you, Mary, and thank you, Corey.
Thank you for that.
Good one, yeah. Thank you, brother. Yeah, like, the line there was kind of mystery science theater, silhouette effects, so I just shifted over here. So, hey, what's your name?
My name's Mara. I was wondering what part of the show really connected with you emotionally or whatever. What part of the show just really gave you an emotional response?
I got one. Where are you going? Why are you going? Are you gonna just throw your whole life away? That moment for me, it just was the avalanche, the waterfall that Faye had been holding back for so long of emotion, and her kinship to everybody on the Bebop, especially Spike. So there were many, but that one, every time I see it, it's part of the big band show. They play it on the big screen, and I have to walk away because it makes me cry every time. It's just such a deep connection with the character. It's beautiful.
That didn't hit me until many years later, because I hadn't seen the show in its entirety. And once I did, it was like, I'm not going there to die, I'm going to find out if I'm really alive. And I went, oh, yeah, that's like real feels and stuff. Oh, God. Yeah, that hit me so hard, much, much later on, years later. It was crazy.
When Jet goes back to Ganymede and puts his other life to rest, that was emotional because there were some elements that were parallel to my personal life, and I mean, we're short on time, and I'm not going to go on forever. But that was very emotional for me. Very hit me very personally.
I think for me personally, of course, was when Edward finally meets your father, but then when Edward ultimately decides to leave, and her final moments with Ayn. You know, are you coming with me? Or, you know, do you want to come with Ed? Those scenes were where it hit me hard.
Well, as a director, I was so in love with Steve's voice as Spike, and they kept talking about this chick, Julia, and I was just